certainly a direct approach, just barging in here uninvited.
I've been looking for you.
Is Limalisha all right?
Yes, I left her in charge of the main contingent.
I see. So have you come to stage another graceless display? Is that your plan?
No, actually, I came here to thank you for earlier. I do appreciate what you did back there. Though since I'm here, I'd like to offer you the gift of defeat. I hope you'll accept it with open arms.
I must decline.
That's too bad.
Nice try, Eleonora, but you can't run from this! Freeze through even the sky!
Mow her down, Arundel! Lay ambush! I know you're used to always looking down on people, Mila. How's it feel to have someone looking down on you for a change?
You sure have a smart mouth. Run her through!
Slice her to pieces, Arundel!
My god, this is how two war maidens fight.
Lady War Maiden! We're here!
Stay back! This is my fight, and it'll be over soon.
Got that right. Let's finish this.
Here I come!
She said stay back! Smash!
Tigra!
That man. Versus...
Which one was he after?
Why'd you choose to save me, Urs? Given your skilled mastery of the bow, you could have let the Sarish kill me, and easily taken him out afterwards, correct?
Consider it a thank you.
For what?
That tea you gave me was pretty good. And I'm not just saying that because you're a war maiden. I've never known anyone to brew it better.
All right, Count Thorn. Tea aside, just what is it that you want from me?
All I ask of you is that you remain neutral.
You don't want me as an ally?
No, I do. Of course. But I have nothing to offer you in return. You'd only stand to lose.
Well, what do you hope to gain through all of this?
Alsace alone is already too much for me. As long as it's peaceful there, I'll be happy.
Wow, you really mean that, don't you?
Of course.
Listen, Count Vorn. Sincerity may be important, but still, it can't solve everything. However, for once, I'm actually going to trust my feelings on this.
Huh?
Let it be known that in the current Brunish civil war, I will not be providing Duke Thenardier with any assistance. Will that do?
Yes, and thank you.
As promised, Ludmilla committed to a position of neutrality. She even pledged reparation for all losses resulting from their warfare.
That's all well and good, Tia.
And so Ellen no longer has to worry about her own land and can concentrate fully on the war with Thenardier.
Out, Pipsqueak.
You watch your mouth!
However, as though predicting this development, Thenardier plotted his next move. Armed with a royal decree from the king, he sends a secret weapon into battle.
That's him! He's coming for us!
You filthy Sachstein rats! I see you've yet to learn your lesson and have come to blemish my great homeland again!
Dear God of War! Grant us protection! Protection!
Brune's mightiest Black Knight, Roland, wielder of the invincible sword Durandal. Once he assumed command of the Order of Navarre, Brune's western border grew impenetrable.
What do you have there, Roland? An order from His Majesty to put down the insurgent. The insurgent? And who is that? The Count of Alsace, Tigra Vermidvorn.
A month had passed since the battle with Olmec concluded, and Tigra, together with a Shikted force of 5,000 knights, returned to Burnished territory.
If you hadn't managed to get Olmec to back down like you did, then the security of my land would have been beyond my control. Sir Tigra Vermund, how can I ever repay you for this?
There's no need. We're allies, aren't we?
What about my soldiers? They may be rough, but what they lack in refinement, they make up for in number. Please, put them to good use.
I will, sir. Thank you.
Tigra began moving his army to the west end of Territoire. He was establishing a base of operation in the region closest to Nemetacum, which was under the control of Duke Thenardier.
All right, Lim, let's hear you say it.
The silver meteor. Do I have to do this?
Tita,
The Silver Meteor Storm!
you see that? The name just rolls right off her tongue, like it fills her with pride. So why can't you get on board with the official name of our new army, Lim?
Because a silly name like that will do nothing to boost morale. We can't call ourselves that on the battlefield.
Well, the usual options are taken. The Allied Army or the Union Army. And we can't use our name since no one can agree whose would go first. So we're the Silver Meteor Storm, and it's great. Right, Tigra?
Are you seriously not going to say something, Lord Tigra? This is your army! Stand up for yourself!
A little help, Tita?
What do you expect me to do about it?
Lord Tigra! I apologize for interrupting this important meeting. But sir, another fight's broken out.
Again? What is it this time?
The thing is, I'm not entirely sure.
I'll be right back, okay?
You should be getting used to this by now, so hurry up and get back here.
I'll warm up your dinner again.
It's fine. Your food always tastes good to me, Tita. Even when it gets cold.
It's calm enough on the surface, but throwing together this many soldiers from all over is bound to cause some friction.
It's been a while since Lord Marshus left for Nice. We haven't received any word from him. I hope he's been able to deliver Lord Tigra's petition to King Farron without incident.
I love Lord Marshus. I pray nothing bad has happened to him.
Hey! I would have joined this army if I knew I'd fight side by side with you, weasels! Bastard!
Break it up!
You want some of this? Come and get it!
You're gonna be sorry when I pound your face in!
Knock it off!
That's enough! What's the reason for all of this?
You mean they were fighting over the shape of a cloud? Well, that's a new one.
Some from Shikted, some from Brune. We're a pretty mixed-up hodgepodge of an army. There's bound to be bickering.
I just hope next time you'll shoot off another one of those arrows.
This is Saunier. It's in the center of all the villages in this region. As a result, it's the heart of both commerce and gossip for everyone around.
There seem to be a lot of outsiders here, too.
Then hopefully we can glean at least a little information about the capital.
It's because of you, Lord Augur, that we're all here. Food or water, anything that we villagers can do to help your cause, we gladly will.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you so much. And of course we're going to pay you for everything.
You finished much sooner than I expected you would.
It all went very smoothly.
Although I wish we could have gotten some news about the capital, too.
I know, that is a bit of a shame.
So what's next on the schedule?
Well, I think I'll be heading back to my estate now.
Well, let me see you off.
Nonsense, young lord, I simply won't hear it. Huh? This village is a rare treat. Enjoy it before you have to leave. See, look, there are all sorts of shops here to amuse a youngster like you. Ooh, look at that.
I'll tell you what, if I'm going to relax anywhere, it'll be here. What the? Hey, aren't you? You're Ellen's pet. It's Looney, right? Huh? Hey, wait a second!
There you are, Looney. Don't you fly away from me. Oh my goodness. I hope that I didn't hurt you.
Who are you?
Sophie? You have any luck finding Looney yet?
Yes.
I sure did. Oh.
You see, Looney's right up there. Very pleased to meet you, Lord Tigra Vermid. I'm one of the 7 War Maidens, Sophia Obertus. But please feel free to call me Sophie.
And you can just call me Tigra. I'm sorry about our awkward encounter earlier.
Well, that was my first time ever being held by a gentleman, which is why I was startled. I was brought here to this land to deal with some official business. His Majesty grows impatient with the increasingly inexcusable conduct of Brune in this war, so the king sent me here to act as his diplomatic envoy.
So, Lady Sophia, might I inquire what response you received from the royal palace in Brune? Were they reasonable or not?
To be perfectly frank, the reception was less than ideal.
Meaning what?
When I arrived at the palace, I was informed the King of Brune had unfortunately fallen ill, so I was unable to meet with him. All I could do was leave word of our formal position.
And what might that be?
You made them aware that I had merely been hired by Tigra, and that the Kingdom of Jicted was in no way involved with our effort?
That's right. And the Brunish royal court asked me to bring a message to you, Ellen, so that you could deliver it to Lord Tigra.
To me?
We do hereby accuse Count Vaughn of the crime of treason, and as such strip him of his title and all rights and privileges that come with being a count and Brunish nobleman. Temporarily, the province of Alsace will be considered under His Majesty's control. They will briefly govern themselves until this turmoil subsides, at which time a magistrate will be dispatched from the royal capital.
Accused of treason?
I believe, Lord Tigra, that in time, a messenger will come to you directly from the palace with more information. But until that day, perhaps you should ask Lord Marshus for details. He'll be more helpful to you than I.
Lord Marshus?
What a small world. How do you know Lord Marshus?
We met back in the Brunish capital. He told me he had to return to his own territory first. So I came here alone. Thank goodness! Lord Marshus is all right! I was so worried!
They're calling me a traitor.
Where do the other war maidens stand?
Well, Mila's her usual self.
Indeed.
As for Elisabetta, she maintains conventional ties with both Duke Thénardier and Duke Ganelon. Valentina's principality is far enough removed from Brune that she shouldn't be a concern for now. And Olga's whereabouts are unknown. She's missing? She went on a journey with nothing but her dragon gear.
And I imagine Sasha is ill as usual.
For now, I think it's safe to say the other war maidens won't intervene the way Mila did. At the moment, I'm much more concerned about how Brunishmen will react to Lord Tigra now that he's been branded a traitor.
Brunishmen?
Yes. For instance, I'm thinking of regiments that serve directly under Brune's king.
It seems the Order of Navarre is fast approaching us. Roland, the Order's captain, is leading the march himself. He bears the title of Black Knight. They say he's the greatest swordsman in all of Brune.
Oh right, Roland. Even I've heard of him before.
Wow. If Backwoods Tigra knows about this knight, he must really be something.
At 13, Roland became a knight, and ever since then, he's been undefeated. When he was assigned to the Order of Navarre, the king bestowed upon Roland the sword Durandal, a national treasure.
But royal knights swear their allegiance to His Majesty. So we'll only take orders from King Farron.
I may as well send a messenger to try to reach out.
Despite this overture, the Order of Navarre's will to fight remained unwavering. The messengers sent by Viscount Augur, as well as one sent by Tigre, were both turned away.
Gentlemen, I was under the impression that the enemy was Duke Thénardier or Duke Ganelon. So why does a knightly order now come at us with swords drawn?
And it doesn't matter how closely they're working in concert with us. There's simply no justification for deferring to a foreign army instead of fighting with our fellow Brunishmen.
That's foolish. You'd rather rely on the Order of Navarre than throw our lot in with the Jicted army?
You know the barbarity of Thénardier! and Ganelon's lawlessness. These aren't issues that sprang up yesterday. Where have these knights been all this time? They've done nothing to stop this madness!
You're not wrong, but that's because the knights are sworn to operate only under direct orders from the king.
Well, we'll fight. All of us will. We'll stand up for ourselves.
I have to side with the young lord on this. That's what we're doing here, what this is all about. And if the knights will not aid us, we will call for Zicted. Justice is due.
The Silver Meteor Storm took position in the center of the Orange Plains. Across from them, the Order of Navarre assumed a spear wall formation.
Exterminate all enemies of the crown! Follow behind my sword and charge!
Lim, you're in command now!
It's been a while since anyone withstood my sword. And what do they call you?
I am one of the 7 War Maidens, Eleonora Biltaria.
In all of Sashstein and all of Osvar, I've never encountered a warrior like this. Is it possible that a girl such as her could... My name is Roland, Captain of the Order of Navarre. Listen, War Maiden, I do not know your reason for being here, but I won't stand for interlopers. You've entered Brune without permission. Withdraw immediately!
No, you fool, stop! I have to do something! I need to use my dragon art. Can I against a human?
Ellen! You fool! Not at this distance! Take it! You can't hide. So then, he didn't miss. This was what he was aiming for.
You really saved me back there. Bet you stunned the hell out of him with that shot. Tigra? Tigra! Sophie! Just leave this to me. They're all yours!
That's quite an army.
Now gather before me. O shining surge, Valverna!